Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Good day, sunshine. It's another beautiful day in the Imperial Valley. Ah, yes. And those of us who have family and friends back east, particularly in the upper Midwest, all we can do is just kind of chuckle and smirk. Yeah. Parts of Michigan, 10 to 18 inches worth of snow. Oh, well, not my problem.
Yeah, and you, when you get that weak moment that you want to live there, will you just take that weather report out and rehash it, reread it?
You got it. The only thing that would get me back to Michigan is family. So,
even if you were family and the weather was like that, I'd pass.
yeah. Well, even in the summers, it's hot and humid. People lose sight of the fact that July and August can be really nasty in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
But I think I'd go there first in the summertime.
Yeah.
I needed a break.
Yes. Especially if you're on a lake.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Yeah. We've got birthdays. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay, actor Jimmy Hawkins. I believe he is about the only surviving cast member of It's a Wonderful Life. He is 78. He was the little boy.
I was going to say, he must have been the little boy.
Yes. Actor Joe Mantegna is 72. Actress Sheila Frazier, 71. Actress Tracy Scoggins, 66. Actor Chris Noth is 65. Actor Rex Lynn, 63. Actress Carolyn Goodall is 60. Actor Neil Flynn, 59. Comedian Jimmy Kimmel, 52. Actor Steve Zahn is 52. Actor Gerard Butler is 50. Actress Aisha Hines is 44. Actress Monique Coleman, 39. Actor Devin Bostic is 28. Local birthdays coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate.
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yeah.
Then call, email, or regular mail us the date, include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
We can celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays. Happy birthday, Dana Hedinger, Perfecto Valdez, Emily Fernandez, Joseph Dallowall, Kathy Gore, Jacob Elias, Lydia Vega, Sammy Lau, Stevie Torres, Laura Bermudez, Rich Wilson, Rigo Cano, Sandra Gonzalez, Mary Ariano, and Walter Beasley Sr. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. And by the way, today is Hug a Musician Day.
That'd be a good thing.
Okay, it's also World Kindness Day.
I don't
Be
know
kind.
Be kind, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where they come up with all of these. but-
Well, I think every day should be World Kindness Day, but I think that's frowned upon.
I think it'd be a stretch for some
Yes.
people.
Yes.
What they're saying is probably a lot of people.
Yes,
They could do it for one day.
I suppose. Looking back in history, on this date, in 1982, 37 years ago, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was dedicated on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. One of the speakers that day took note of the black granite walls that bear the names of the war dead.
Right.
We see reflected in a dark mirror dimly a chance now to let go of the pain, the grief,
And the moving Vietnam Memorial Wall will be in the Imperial Valley next spring.
That's right.
One of the most moving experiences in my life was seeing the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Washington.
And you don't remember it here?
What's that?
You don't remember it when it was here, the
When that was
half-life-size?
like a quarter-size replica.
Well,
But the vastness.
had all of the significance.
Yes, exactly. But in Washington, and you and I, those of us of a certain age, have friends and family on that wall.
I certainly do.
Yep. Anyway, what else is going on? There's football this Friday night, some of it in the Valley, some of it in San Diego, and actually one game in Chula Vista. Brawley plays in Chula Vista.
I was going to say, if it's high school football, it's all out of town. We know that.
No, Vincent Memorial in Holtville.
Vincent, okay. They are here. That's our one game. Yay.
No, two games. Vincent Memorial and Holtville each have a home game.
They each are. That's right. You and I talked about that yesterday.
Yes, and I am predicting for the CIF San Diego Section Division 5 Championship, it will be Vincent Memorial and Holtville squaring off.
Yeah, that's quite a long shot, your prediction there, but
I am predicting that.
listen carefully, people.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for some news?
We got some news.
Okay. Be kind with the news, would you?
Be kind.
Okay. It's a look at world and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. Historic public hearings underway in the impeachment inquiry. Among questions to be answered, says House Intelligence Committee Chair Adam Schiff, whether President Trump abused his power by withholding U.S. aid to Ukraine.
Our answer to these questions will affect not only the future of this presidency, but the future of the presidency itself, and what kind of conduct or misconduct the American people may come to expect from their commander-in-chief.
Schiff accusing Mr. Trump of stymieing the probe.
These actions will force Congress to consider, as it did with President Nixon, whether Trump's obstruction of the constitutional duties of Congress constitute additional grounds for impeachment.
Republican Devin Nunes.
Anyone familiar with the Democrats' scorched earth war against President Trump would not be surprised to see all the typical signs that this is a carefully orchestrated media smear campaign.
The U.S. ambassador to Ukraine and another top State Department official will both testify. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Yes, summer is over, but it still can get hot. You can rely on York's Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology that automatically adjusts to meet demand, helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. You can stay connected via Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat with programmable reminders and selectable operating modes to optimize your comfort. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. Some shocking new numbers illustrating just how bad the state's unfolding housing crisis has become. A new study from the California Association of Realtors.
The numbers are pretty incredible. I mean, $1.5 million a median home price in San Francisco. You have to make over $309,000 a year to live there. But it shows you that if you're not making that level, it's nearly impossible to live there.
Correspondent Alex Stone. L.A. County's median home price, $650,000. The impeachment inquiry into President Trump underway this morning. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff of California presiding, saying he's not prepared to make any specific allegations against the president until the evidence is heard.
The standard we'll have to evaluate is whether these facts show bribery, treason, high crimes, or misdemeanors. And ultimately, that's the decision we'll have to make.
Another sentencing set for today in the college admissions scandal. A California insurance executive pleading guilty to fraud. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
A heart in my tasty Honey Nut Cheerios? Cereal, you trying to tell me you love me?
Actually, it's reminding you that it can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Wait! They can help lower cholesterol? I've been so focused on the sweet, tasty taste that I completely forgot. Now I'm in love.
Learn more about making Honey Nut Cheerios part of your heart-healthy lifestyle by picking up a box at your local grocery store.
ABC Tonight, country music's biggest night, will make history.
You are phenomenal.
Carrie Underwood hosts the CMA Awards with special guest hosts Reba McEntire and Dolly Parton. Performances by Miranda Lambert, Keith Urban, Maren Morris. Plus, Garth Brooks with Blake Shelton, Lady Antebellum and Halsey, Pink and Chris Stapleton, and so much more. The CMA Awards live tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, major step forward for the city of Imperial. George Gale has the story.
It was taken by the Imperial City Council recently. They approved a zone change and a general plan amendment. Action allows for a major apartment complex project to move forward. It includes a transformation of 12th Street to 15th Street for the development of an 80-unit multifamily apartment complex. Action by the council was needed to bring the project closer to compliance with the state of California's regional housing needs allocation numbers. No dates for the project have been released and probably won't be until the project is completely approved. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Stewardship class and tree planting. It's coming up this Saturday. The city of Imperial, along with Trees of San Diego, will be hosting a kickoff meeting and stewardship class at 1 p.m. The class will be held at the Imperial Public Library Community Room, located at 200 West 9th Street in Imperial, across from Egger Park. Immediately following the class, community members will move to Egger Park, where they will plant 25 trees throughout the grounds. The Imperial community is invited to come out and participate in the free event.
Gene, I just shake my head. 5 years ago we killed all the trees?
Yeah, well, we didn't kill them all. You mean our drought?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
And so the state, we killed all the trees. Well, now we're spending millions to replant them.
Replant them, yes.
Makes sense.
Yes, I was going to say, how did that work out? Well, we have living results now. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
The 7th annual National Philanthropy Day is coming up. George Gale has the story.
It is tomorrow, Thursday. Annual awards luncheon and celebration will be held at the old Eucalyptus Schoolhouse on Evan Hughes Highway, beginning at 11:30 a.m. The event is a gathering of community leaders, volunteers, and philanthropists to celebrate the impact of philanthropy benefiting the Imperial Valley and to thank those individuals and businesses that have made exceptional contributions of their time, spirit, and support to make the Imperial Valley a better place to live. The annual event is hosted by the Imperial Valley Community Foundation. Go to their website for more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A drive-by shooting in Calexico. It was reported on Espinosa Street on Tuesday evening. Calexico police responded to a report of shots fired. Injuries were reported, but none were fatal. At last report, the suspect or suspects were still on the loose. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane has the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details. They're back. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat invite you to the Peanut Patch. Open Monday through Saturday. Closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster form. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Their pecan turtles are to die for. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Hey, you can Google the Peanut Patch and get directions. It's easy, it's fun, and you'll love it. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and enjoy. Page 2 of the Local News and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, a celebration of 20 years of economic development. Here's more in that story.
It is the 15th annual dinner hosted by the IBEDC, being held Thursday evening at the Pioneers Museum on 8th Road. It'll start at 5 p.m. It'll be a night of awards and networking as they celebrate the region and the accomplishments of the community members, partners, local businesses, and investors. Contact Alessandra Muse of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation for more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
New stop signs are coming. They'll be installed by December the 2nd. The County Public Works Department will complete the installation of stop signs on Forester and Ross Roads for northbound and southbound traffic. Traffic control at the intersection will change from the current two-way stop to a four-way stop intersection, controlled in all directions. The Women's Empowerment Conference for 2019 is just around the corner. Here's more in that story.
It is hosted by Mana de Imperial Valley. It'll be held Saturday at Imperial Valley College. It's open to all women. Deadline to register is Thursday evening. That's tomorrow evening. To register, go to ivmana.org/events. Session topics include women in politics, financial literacy, business owners, and health, body and mind. There'll be a resource fair following the lunch. Conference will run from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Continental breakfast and lunch will be included in the registration fee. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The IID will hold a special meeting tomorrow, being November the 14th. The meeting will be called to order at 2 p.m. in the IID auditorium. They will adjourn into closed session to discuss with legal counsel anticipated and existing litigation. Any action taken will be announced at the end of the closed session. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions with above normal temperatures are expected to continue the rest of the week and into next week. There will be some locally breezy conditions over the weekend. Otherwise, winds will be light. Our high yesterday, 87, 53 the low. Sunny today with a high near 87. Light winds becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 57. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 86. Light winds becoming east about 5 miles per hour. 57 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Your border weight? Downtown Calexico, 2 hours, 15 minutes. No waiting sentry. An hour at the pedestrian gate. Eastport, it's about an hour there. No waiting sentry, an hour at the Ready Lane. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want Santi Buckley fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company, Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you'll find what you need when you need it. NBA action last night. The Pacers pounded the Thunder 111-85. 76ers nipped the Cavaliers 98-97. The Heat, they hammered the Pistons 117-108. The Bulls beat up on the Knicks 120-102. It was the Jazz topping the Nets 119-114. The Hawks 125, Nuggets 121. Kings beat the Trailblazers 107-99. And the Lakers, they beat the Suns 123-115. KXO Sports Time, 7:52.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for. Because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at ImperialHardwareCompany.com. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Well, Gabe Kapler has been hired as manager of the San Francisco Giants just a month after being fired from the same job with the Phillies. Kapler, he's got a 3-year contract. He replaces Bruce Bochy, who retired at the end of the season. Speaking of managers, Mike Schilt has been named National League Manager of the Year. Schilt of the St. Louis Cardinals edged out Milwaukee Brewers' Craig Counsell. And Rocco Baldelli of the Twins has been named American League Manager of the Year, narrowly beating out Aaron Boone for the honor. The Houston Astros used a center field camera to help steal signs during their 2017 championship season. Well, that's according to former Astros pitcher Mike Fears. Yeah, the team had a video monitor near the dugout and would let their hitters know when an off-speed pitch was coming. And in college football, the second college football playoff rankings of the 2019 season have arrived. And after LSU defeated Alabama on the road, the Tigers have jumped Ohio State for the number 1 spot. The Buckeyes moved to number 2, and the other 2 in the top 4 are Clemson and Georgia. Meanwhile, in college hoops, number 1, Kentucky Wildcats were upset by Evansville. Yeah, so much for scheduling a cupcake, guys. Yeah, Evansville with a 67-64 upset win. And high school football, we mentioned it, Friday night. It will be Holtville playing Mission Bay in Holtville. Vincent Memorial will play El Cajon Valley in Calexico. Meanwhile, Palo Verde will take on Castle Park in Chula Vista. Brawley will also be in Chula Vista. They'll take on Hilltop High School in the Division III playoffs. Central at Balboa Stadium will take on San Diego High School, and we'll have that game live on AM 1230 and on the web at kxoradio.com. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, complete salon services. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles, right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Stocks opened mixed on early trading today, showing a weaker tone ahead of congressional testimony from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now up about 17 points at 27,708. The S&P 500 up less than a point at 3,092. NASDAQ off 6.5 at 8,479. Meanwhile, gold up $11.60 an ounce. Oil up 47 cents a barrel, which means we'll pay $1 more per gallon at the pump. In prepared remarks released ahead of Chairman Powell's appearance before the Joint Economic Committee, the Fed chief reiterated that policy remained appropriate, barring a material shift in the economic outlook. Weakness was tied in part to uncertainty around prospects for a so-called Phase 1 trade deal between the U.S. and China. KXO News Time is 7:58.
The holidays are getting close, and Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Service wants to make sure that you're looking your best. Celebrate the holidays with your new look. For a limited time, get $20 off of a color combo and highlight from Styles and Smiles. And call now to make your appointment, 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Hey, hairdressers, Styles and Smiles is looking for 2 stylists. Yes, they have 2 chairs that are open. Just call 960-2382 and apply. That's 960-2382. Or stop by Styles and Smiles by Cardenas Market on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 87, light winds. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 57, west winds about 5 miles an hour. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high near 86 and light wind. We have 58 degrees downtown, 37% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 miles an hour. Your border wait, 2 hours downtown, no waiting sentry, an hour at the pedestrian gate. It's an hour and 30 minutes at the East Port, 15-minute sentry, an hour and 30 at the Ready Lane. Financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. They're right next to Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. That's Styles and Smiles.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
We are KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. An extraordinary scene unfolding in the nation's capital, the first open hearing in the House impeachment inquiry. We're live in Washington with CBS's Steve Dorsey.
Steve, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff said the impeachment inquiry will determine whether President Trump sought to exploit Ukraine's vulnerability to Russia and leverage its help interfering in the 2020 election.
Our answer to these questions will affect not only the future of this presidency, but the future of the presidency itself, and what kind of conduct or misconduct the American people may come to expect from their commander-in-chief.
Top Republican on the committee, Devin Nunes.
This is a carefully orchestrated media smear campaign.
Diplomat George Kent is one of two State Department officials testifying today.
I do not believe the United States should ask other countries to engage in selective, politically associated investigations or prosecutions.
More witnesses will testify Friday and throughout next week.
I'm Stephen Portnoy at the White House, where in a bit of counter-programming, President Trump meets his Turkish counterpart. The sit-down was planned before Recep Tayyip Erdogan ordered an invasion of northern Syria, and there was little to signal that either he or Mr. Trump were interested in canceling. That despite the sanctions the president imposed on NATO ally Turkey and reports that the Turks have committed war crimes against the Kurds.
At a Senate hearing on border security today, the acting commissioner of Customs, Mark Morgan, said migrant levels continue to rise.
The total number of apprehensions along our southwest border exceeded 978,000, an 88% increase over the previous year's apprehensions.
A federal court in Boston says government searches without warrants of phones and other devices carried by international travelers at airports or other U.S. entry points violate the Fourth Amendment. The ACLU calls the searches fishing expeditions. The government says they are a key security measure. It was a rough morning in much of the country with temperatures below freezing and wind chills making it feel even colder in a lot of places. WCBS TV forecaster Lonnie Quinn.
Record low temperatures recorded this morning. You've got Washington, D.C. at 26, 13 in Pittsburgh, 19 in Birmingham, Alabama. We will have record lows again tomorrow as well.
It was 6 degrees in Montpelier, Vermont, 3 degrees in Lake Placid, New York. Fed Chairman Powell will tell Congress today he expects the U.S. economy to continue growing at a solid pace, but he warns of risks from overseas. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 14 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Like you, I'm a big sports enthusiast, and I want my gear to shine like new. That's why it's cleaned with Simple Green, the concentrated cleaner that's perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new again. Try it today. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green.
My name is Brandon. I am a manager of tire sales at Firestone Complete Auto Care. When you come here to get service, we're going to take care of your car. Because you take care of your car is going to take care of you.
Come in for the Firestone Complete Auto Care Epic Sales Event and save $100 when you spend $500 or more. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Valid November 14th through November 17th. Exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with other offers. Additional fees may apply where lawful. See store for details.
An opera star under fire may find a place to sing after all.
He's withdrawn from all U.S. performances and resigned as director of the L.A. Opera over sexual misconduct allegations. But Placido Domingo is scheduled to sing twice at next summer's 100th anniversary Salzburg Festival in Austria. European fans are generally less likely to be outraged by the claims. This week, Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli came to Domingo's defense. He says it's absurd that someone can make an accusation that brings down someone's career. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Major League Baseball already investigating the Houston Astros for a front office scandals, now looking into a report that the team used a camera to steal signs during the team's 2017 championship season. The Athletic website quoted a former pitcher on the team and 3 other people. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take well personally. I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs, I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Julie Oliver, today for a free quote at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, call Julie today.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.